Hello UDC Firebirds basketball fans, and welcome to Game 2 of our UDC basketball doubleheader this evening. This game is round 1 of the ECC men's basketball tournament. It features the number 3 seed, your UDC Firebirds, against the number 6 seed, the Mercy College Mavericks. UDC ended the regular season with a 15-3 overall record. They won their final 2 games of the season, including a win in their last matchup on Saturday, 2-point win at LIU Post to get the number 3 seed. That was actually a battle for the number 3 seed with LIU Post. LIU Post home tonight, hosting as the number 4 seed in the tournament. Firebirds finished the regular season 13-7 in conference play and 8-5 here at home. Mercy 12-14 overall, 9-11 in conference play, 3-8 when playing away from home this season. But the Firebirds are a bit short-handed tonight, just 8 players dressed for this evening's matchup. And the Mavericks swept the season series between these two teams. This is the first ECC tournament appearance for the Firebirds since the 2011-2012 season, when they lost to Bridgeport in the semifinals, 76-65. They're 5-5 against Mercy all time since joining the ECC. But again, the Mavericks swept the season series, winning in DC 94-84 on January 16th. They won in White Plains, New York 87-84 on February 18th. So it's hard to beat a team 3 times in 1 year. That's what the Mavericks are going to try and do tonight. They're also trying to halt a 3-game losing streak. They sort of slipped into this number 6 seed. Firebirds again winners of 2 in a row. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. We'll begin with the visiting Mercy College Mavericks, who are led by second-year head coach Dr. Jody King. He has amassed a 20-32 record on the bench, guiding this Mavericks ball club. He's assisted by Dr. Jonathan Halper, Joseph DeLutri, and Kimberly Bailey. The student assistant coaches are Deshaun Bryce and Jose Irizarry. Here's the starting lineup for the Mavericks this evening. In the backcourt, they'll have junior Raphael Jennings, senior Tyseem Lyles, senior Jeremiah Brown. In the front court, they're going with junior KJ Rose and junior Will Robinson. That lineup for Mercy will go up against the following lineup for your UDC Firebirds, who are led by head coach Mike Riley in his 3rd season. He's assisted by Terrell Stokes and Anthony Iadi. For UDC, they'll go with a 4-guard lineup consisting of junior Joseph Nickerson, junior Reggie Sidbury, senior Aaron Senegal, and junior Virgil Fleming. And the one forward in the lineup, senior Jaron Pope. Stands 6'5", 250 pounds. Firebirds wearing their gold jerseys and shorts this evening. Black numbers on the front and back. Firebirds written across the front of the jerseys. Thick black stripe down the sides of the jerseys and shorts. Mercy in dark blue jerseys and shorts. Mercy written across the front of the blue jerseys in silver lettering with white trim, silver numbers on the front and back with white trim as well. And it'll be William Robinson taking the tip for Mercy, going up against Joseph Nickerson for the Firebirds. Tip is up, and it's all down by Raphael Jennings for the Mavericks. And we are underway. The first round of this ECC tournament. Glad you're with us on this Wednesday night. UDC women a winner earlier in a tremendous game. Tatiana Calhoun, 2 free throws with half a second left to win it for the Firebird women. Jennings misses the putback attempt. So 0 for 2 from the field are the Mavericks to start this ball game. Here's Fleming into the front court for UDC. Lobs a pass over to Senegal. Senegal drives baseline. Contact, no whistle, and he sinks the short jumper. So Firebirds in front early, 2-0, 19-18 to go here in the first half of play. Jennings swings it around the perimeter into the hands of Rose. Rose dribbles left, fires cross court to Lyles. He's open for a three and swishes it. 3-2. Mercy on top. 19 minutes exactly remaining here in the first half. Double team in the backcourt is Fleming. Plays give and go. Firebirds eventually turn it over. Firebirds are without Kassim Chandler, who's been their point guard for most of this year. Their starting point guard for most of this year. He's out tonight, as is Merton Campbell and Jayon Troutman. Not given a reason why. Troutman and Campbell both played in the Firebirds' last game, a 86-84 win at LIU Post. So William Robinson to the free throw line for the Mavericks. Gets the friendly roll off the front of the iron. The first attempt to make it 4-2. Mavericks on top. Robinson, a native of Mount Vernon, New York, stands 6'6", 260 pounds. He's a junior, averaging 11.5 points per game. Makes 1 of 2. Came in a 50% free throw shooter. Pressure in the backcourt. This is a smart approach by the Mavericks. Without their normal starting point guard, Firebirds going to need to rely on a bunch of different ball handlers. Senegal can't hit the underhand layup, but there to clean up the misses, Jaron Pope. And he's headed to the free throw line to try and give UDC back the lead. We're tied at 4 after that put back by Pope. Pope has had a tremendous season in terms of offensive rebounds. He ranks 3rd in the nation in Division II in offensive rebounds per game, averaging 4.05 per game. Unable to hit the free throw, however. Now Lyles hits another three. Makes it 7-4. Mavericks on top. 18:06 remaining in this first half. Senegal gives off to Nickerson. Nickerson drives towards the baseline. Feeds Pope. Pope. Quick pass to Sidbury. One-times it to Fleming. Fleming drives in the lane, goes up and under, and may have had the ball deflected. He turns it over. So the Mavericks basketball from the backcourt baseline. 17:43 remaining here in the first half of play. Firebirds trailing by 3. Jennings into the front court. Dribbles right. And swings it right to Brown. Brown's pass picked off by Nickerson. Nickerson, no look to Fleming. But an offensive foul is called on Nickerson. He can't believe it. Second team foul for UDC in the half. First personal on Nickerson. Now a chance for Mercy to add to its current 3-point advantage. 17:20 remaining, the first half. Lyles swings it to Rose. Rose finds a cutting Brown. Pass underneath. Robinson, he can't finish. Second tries the charm. Makes it 9-4. 17:02 remaining. Firebirds trailing by 5. Chance of defense from the Mavericks bench. Senegal, the 3. Too strong on the attempt. Senegal has twice this season been named East Coast Conference Player of the Week, including this past Monday. He had a terrific performance Thursday of last week, had 27 points. And the Firebirds' 80-65 win over NYIT. Nickerson had 24 in the Firebirds' win against LIU Post. Turnover in the bucket. And now the deficit is 7. 11-4, 16:23 to go. Again, pressure in the backcourt. Mavericks are going to use their advantage in terms of number of bodies. Sidbury falls down after shooting the three. And in transition, Robinson unable to hit the layup. Firebirds pushing the pace back the other way. Senegal spins. His runner good off the glass. Makes it 11-6. 15:53 remaining. Firebirds 3 of 7 from the field thus far. Mercy 4 of 8. Pace finally slows. Jennings dishes off to Brown. Now Robinson, the jumper from the elbow, too strong. Nickerson hauls it in for the Firebirds. Nickerson drives in the lane. Pump fakes the pass, spins. Shot no good. Pope the offensive rebound, which he does so well. The ball deflected out of bounds by Mercy. So it's UDC basketball. 15:25 remaining. And that will be our first media timeout. The under-16 media timeout. And that's one advantage for the Firebirds. While they are depleted man-wise, or not an advantage, but something that can help the Firebirds out, despite only having 8 healthy players dressed. The timeout every 4 minutes of game clock certainly will help them in terms of preserving their stamina and helping their what are sure to be weary legs. Firebirds 0 for 2 from downtown to start this game. Mavericks 2 for 3. Big reason why they are currently up by 5. Firebirds have done a good job on the glass so far, already with 2 offensive rebounds, 6 rebounds total. Total's the same for the Mavericks right now. Seam Lyles has 2 3-pointers, leading the Mavericks in scoring with 6 points. Senegal leads the way for the Firebirds with 4 points. Again, Senegal, the reigning East Coast Conference Player of the Week. Mavericks basketball, and they have made a substitution. Gerald McLeese inbounded the ball. Jennings dribbles towards the far sideline. Hands off to McLeese. At the free throw line, Rose, step back jumper, buries it. Makes it 13-6. 15:01 remaining. Nickerson ahead to Fleming. Fleming, as Pope comes at a screen, elects not to use it. She drives towards the other side, now backs up. Lobs it into Pope. Pope backing down his defender, Robinson. Goes up one-handed. Can't get it to fall, but gets his own rebound. That's 3 offensive boards already for the number 3 offensive rebounder in the country. Underneath, foul called on Rose. Team's second. And free throws coming up for Jaron Pope. Our officials this evening, Paul Huvenen, James Oswalt, and John Felser. So Jaron Pope, who missed a free throw earlier in this game, at the free throw line again. He's a 48% free throw shooter on the season. Gets the friendly roll off the front of the iron on the first. So now 1 for 2 tonight. He's got himself 3 points on the evening. Short on the second attempt. Rose collects the rebound off the miss. Quickly ahead to Jennings. Jennings finds McLeese. 6-point Mercy lead, 13-7 here in round 1 of this ECC tournament. The winner of this game faces 2C Damon in the conference semis on Friday. The nightcap of that 4-game day at 7:30 p.m. tip on, Saturday night. McLeese, the 3 from the corner. Got it. 16-7, Mercy on top. 13:47 remaining. Again, pressure in the backcourt. Nickerson lobs it ahead to Sidbury. Cross-court feed to Senegal. Senegal drives. Jumper is short. Rebound hauled down by Rose. They push the pace the other way, but turn it over. Now Fleming, head to Senegal. Back to Fleming. Thinks about the three. Decides to slow the pace down. Pope sets the screen. Fleming drives. Not a smart move because Pope rolled to the basket, creating traffic for Fleming to drive. Miscommunication between the two. The Firebirds get bailed out with a foul called on Mercy, team's third. So free throws coming up for Virgil Fleming. 13-17 to go here in the first half of play. Fleming, good on the first attempt. Too strong on the second. Firebirds as a team came into this game shooting 74% from the line. That's best among East Coast Conference teams this season. Firebirds find themselves trailing by 8, 13:01 remaining in this first half. McLeese works it to Rose. Now Jennings nearly has the ball stripped. Feeds down low. Reverse layup, no good. Putback is in by Rose. And the lead has ballooned to 10, 18-8, 12:40 remaining. Nickerson has the ball stripped away from behind because of a reach-in foul. The clock stops at 12:38 left. Penso Brandon III checks into the game for UDC, replacing Joseph Nickerson. Or pardon me, replacing Jaron Pope. It'll be Senegal to inbound. Gets it into Fleming. Fleming into the front court. Screen set by Brannon. Hands off to Nickerson. Nickerson drives, splits two defenders, puts in the layup from the right side. Cuts the deficit to 8 with 12:22 remaining in the first half. And Firebirds have lost to this Mercy team twice already this season, so the Mavericks, despite being the lower seed, have a lot of confidence entering this game. Giving up between McLeese and Joshua Thompson. There's a foul underneath the hoop. Goes against the Firebirds. Firebirds have got to be careful about committing too many fouls with their limited number of available bodies for tonight's game. Lyles uses a screen set by McLeese, enters the lane, and the ball is stripped away by Senegal. Fleming enters in the front court, fires around the perimeter. Nickerson drives, met by a double team, kicks out to Sidbury, who feeds Brandon, his shot, a layup attempt blocked. And back come the Mavericks the other way. Rose popped on the head as he tries to finger roll one in. So 2 free throws coming up for KJ Rose as we've reached the under 12 timeout. 11:39 to go in the half. Firebirds trailing by 8, 18-10. Here on the Firebird Sports Broadcast Network. Folks, UDC Athletics would like to invite you to join Firebirds Forever, the booster club for athletics. To give to athletics and receive more details about Firebirds Forever, visit www.udcfirebirds.com. Click the Support Athletics tab on the main page. Firebirds Forever membership forms are also available in the lobby. Thank you for your support of UDC Athletics and Firebirds Forever. And folks, be sure to follow UDC Athletics on Facebook, on Twitter at UDC Firebird Fans, and on YouTube at UDC Athletics 1. Again, Firebirds were without 3 key components to their season tonight. Kassim Chandler, Martin Campbell, and Jayon Troutman, all out for unspecified reasons tonight. A bit of a surprise considering both Campbell and Troutman played in the Firebirds' last game. to close out the regular season on Saturday at LIU Post. Both teams back out on the court. As KJ Rose is headed to the free throw line, he's a 56% free throw shooter on the year. Transferred to Mercy from Fairfield University. This is a team made up of a number of transfers. This Mercy team went 8-18 a year ago, finishing last in the conference standings. They were predicted to finish 8th in the standings this year. Again, wound up with the 6th seed. Rose hits the first and the second, so the lead is stretched to 10 for the second time tonight. 20-10, 11:35 remaining here in the first half. Nickerson plays give and go Senegal, who spins into the front court. Now fires the pass off to Sidbury, and as Sidbury attempts to drive baseline, got a blocking foul called. Firebirds were predicted to finish 10th in the standings this year. Certainly shocked a lot of coaches in the conference finishing with the number 3 seed, especially the way they started this season. Firebirds did not get a win till their 6th game of the year. They played well in conference play, and Fleming hits the reverse layup to make it 20-12. 11:06 remaining here in the first half. Again, Eli Perlstein with you here on the Firebird Sports Network. UDC women advanced to the semifinal of the ECC Women's Basketball Tournament. A thrilling 69-68 win over St. Thomas Aquinas College earlier this evening. Men trying to do the same, but they're in an 8-point hole. Three-pointer checked up by Jason Quijada. Can't get it to fall. Rebound to the Firebirds. Senegal into the front court. Pops, stops, fires the tray. Too strong. Fleming will now drive in from the top of the arc. Thinks better of it. Holds it back. Works it around the perimeter. Back to Senegal. He'll try a 3 again. This time again is short. Firebirds need Senegal to hit those 3s if they want a chance to win this game. Rose blocked from behind on the putback attempt. Now Nickerson nearly traveled. Offensive rebound by Brannon. Feels like he got fouled from behind, no whistle. Refs letting them play this evening. Nickerson bumped on the layup, gets it to go, and finally a foul call. The clock stops with 9:58 remaining. Firebirds a chance to get to within 5. Lazaro Martinez checks into the game for Mercy. He replaces KJ Rose. Rose commits his second personal foul. It's the team's 6th. So one more free throw committed by Mercy, and free throws the rest of the way for the Firebirds. Nickerson cannot complete the 3-point play. 9:53 remaining. Firebirds trail by 6. They trailed by as many as 10. Led by 2 in this game. 2-0 at the start. Quijada works it to Cosbert. Cosbert works against Nickerson. Nice D by Nickerson staying in front, but Cosbert able to shoot over him, score the bucket to make it 22-14. 9:26 remaining in the half. Brannon tries to feed Abbas, who just checked in the game for UDC. Now Nickerson the 3, and he drills it. Makes it 22-17. 9:12 left in the half. The Firebirds trail by 5. Quijada. Hands off to McLeese. Bounce pass down low. Robinson goes up for a layup attempt and draws the foul. I believe that's Brandon who will get called for the personal. Jaron Pope awaits to check back in for UDC. Abbas had checked in to replace Reggie Sidbury. Robinson, 1 for 2 from the free throw line tonight, matching his percentage for the year. Sinks the first. Pope returns, replaces Brannon. Brannon exits with just that one personal. Second free throw is good. So it's 24-17, 8:53 remaining. Fleming dribbles towards the near side, met by a double team, and 10-second violation is called. So Firebirds turn it over. It is the team's 5th turnover of the game. And we have a timeout called by UDC, 30-second timeout. We'll leave them with 3 remaining. Again, this is just a 30-second timeout. Teams need to use one timeout in the first half where they lose that timeout. One 30-second timeout in the first half, I should say. Where they lose that timeout. Look at the rebounding battle tonight. This is going to be something to watch intensely. Right now, Mercy leads the rebounding edge by 3, 15-12. Mercy, as a team, ranks number 1 in the nation when it comes to offensive rebounds per game. They have 5 thus far, averaging 16.88. However, the Firebirds have the number 3 offensive rebounder individually in Jaron Pope. Robinson, not a bad offensive rebounder either. He's 9th in the nation. It'll be interesting to see who wins that offensive rebounding battle. Nickerson gets the steal. Then a reach-in foul committed by Isaiah Cosberg. So Nickerson will get a trip to the line as that's the 7th team foul committed this evening by Mercy. Nickerson, a 75% free throw shooter on the year. The 6'4" junior is from Newark, New Jersey. He sinks the first free throw to make it a 6-point game. Firebirds are going to rely heavily on Nickerson tonight. Thus far, he's delivered with 7 points. Make that 8. It's a 5-point game, as close as the Firebirds have been in a while. 8:32 remaining in the half. Jennings works it around the perimeter. Martinez back the other way. Winds up in the hands of Robinson. Back to Martinez. Spins in the lane. Shot misses the rim entirely. Senegal gets the steal. Senegal races into the front court. Swings it around the perimeter. Abbas beats Pope down low. And we get a foul called on Mercy. Team's 8th free throws coming up for Joseph Nickerson. So fouls away from the basketball. Hakeem Lyles enters the game. Raphael Jennings will take a seat. Nickerson sinks the first free throw. Now in double digits with 10 points. Firebirds as a team currently 5 of 9 from the free throw line. Make that 6 of 10. The deficit has been cut to 3. Now a one-score game. 7:57 remaining. Next dead ball means another media timeout. Now check on the score of the other men's semifinal, who's currently underway in Long Island at LIU Post. Defensive foul called on the Firebirds. And that is the under 8 TV timeout. So with 7:42 left, Firebirds have clawed back. They're now within 3. It's 24-21. Let's see what's going on Long Island. And the other first round game of this ECC men's basketball tournament. They are at halftime at LIU Post, and look at this score. It's a low-scoring affair. 26-26 game between Bridgeport and LIU Post. So A tight ball game there, just as the first game was here this evening between the UDC women and the women of St. Thomas Aquinas. That game was a game the Firebird women won by 2 clutch free throws in the last half second by Tatiana Calhoun to seal the win. The other first round game in the women's side, I unfortunately do not have a score update for you. Pardon me, now I do. It's 29-17, Roberts Wesleyan on top, so that's a low-scoring game. Right at the start of the third quarter. Back underway here. Open for 3, but coming up short is Jeremiah Brown. And foul committed by Mercy. 9th team foul. Or pardon me, no foul, just possession for the Firebirds. Mercy now 3 of 6 from behind the arc. They haven't taken many. Fleming, the 3 for the Firebird. He hits. That's the Firebirds' second 3 of the evening. They're now 2 of 6. And UDC has tied this game up at 24 with 7:05 remaining in the half. Quijada works against Fleming. Fleming with the deflection. Ahead of the pack. Goes up for a layup. Cannot hit. Hope tries to save it in bounds, and it goes off the back of the backboard. Terrific steal by Fleming, though. Got his hand in the passing lane. He certainly felt the pressure of Robinson, who did a good job running the floor. Robinson, a big guy and sure not the fleetest of foot, but he stayed right there with Fleming and caused him to lose concentration on that layup attempt. Quijada. Bounce pass to McLeese. He barely keeps it from going out of bounds. Now brings it to the top of the arc. Gives it up for Robinson. Robinson pulls down Pope, but the big man can't finish. We have a jump ball possession arrow favoring the Mavericks. Clock stops with 6:28 remaining. As the referees ask for the floor to be wiped. New shot clock for Mercy. As Quijada will inbound. Inbounds pass was tipped, but Lyles recovers. Dishes off back to Quijada, who works against Fleming. Now the pass to Lyles. Is able to corral it, puts in the shot from the paint to break the tie and make it 26-24. 2-point affair, 6:07 remaining here in the first half of play. Senegal. Started heavy by Quijada. Ball poked out of his hands, recovers. Hands off to Pope. Pope now knocks down Robinson. The 2 big men getting physical, but Pope loses the basketball. Referees letting them play down low, as they shouldn't turn in time. Nickerson the steal ahead to Fleming, who puts in the finger roll, and we are tied at 26. 5:36 remaining. Firebirds trailed by as many as 10.5, but have been able to claw back. Now Abbas harassing McLeese. Here's Lyles. Works it to Brown. Brown to McLeese, he loses it. Firebirds force the turnover. Now 8 turnovers in the game for Mercy. One more than UDC. Firebirds thus far have 5 points off of Mercy turnovers. Compared to 9 points off turnovers for the Mavericks. Firebirds need to start making them pay more. Abbas swings it to Fleming, who drives right in the lane, goes up, right-handed it in for 2. Fleming really starting to heat up. He now has 10. Fleming and Nickerson already both in double digits. Under 5 remaining in the half. Firebirds by 2. It's been the defense that has sparked this comeback for UDC. They're getting their hands in the passing lanes, starting to force turnovers. Robinson, cross court to Quijada, the 3, he's open, can't hit from far. Nickerson pushing the pace, takes a pass to Pope, finds Senegal. The deep 2 rims out. Rebound knocked out of bounds, last touch by UDC. 4:26 remaining in the half. Quijada to inbound. Gets it into Brown, who passed it back to Quijada. Quijada from Montse, New York. Works against Fleming. Firebirds do have the size advantage at the guard positions. Working their advantage. Their long arms, they can get in the passing lanes. McLeese with 5 on the shot clock. Down to 2. Step back jumper. Just inside the arc, won't go. It's a shot clock violation. The entire UDC bench up in applause with that defensive effort by UDC. They're going all out on D, and it has resulted in a 2-point UDC lead. Defense paying off big time for the Firebirds, despite them being undermanned. Folks, I want to make mention of something that will take place at halftime of the women's final for the ECC tournament. That women's final game Sunday tips off at 12 p.m. And at halftime, the ECC, in partnership with UDC Firebird Athletic Department and Make-A-Wish Mid-Atlantic, will host a Wish send-off celebration for a young man from the local area named Kyle, who will be departing later this month to go to Hawaii to learn to surf. Kyle is 17 years old. He's from Pasadena, Maryland, and he has a genetic cardiac condition. And like his father, who received a heart transplant just over 10 years ago, Kyle also required a heart pump and eventually a heart transplant. A hit-and-run incident took the life of Kyle's classmate, Skylar, but in an effort to bring about some positivity from that tragedy, Skylar's family decided to donate his organs. Kyle and Skylar were miraculously a match, and Kyle received his second chance to be a happy, healthy teenager. So that's certainly a feel-good story, and Kyle will have his send-off Sunday afternoon. That will be fun to watch. Nickerson leads Fleming. His shot off the mark. Back the other way. Nickerson collects the pass. It's yet another Mavericks turnover. Now Senegal into the lane. Can't hit the finger roll. Came up just a bit short. The long rebound goes out of bounds. So it's Mavericks basketball, still trailing by 2. Sub in for Mercy. Joshua Thompson returns to the game. 3:25 left here in this first half. McLeese works it near side for Brown. Nickerson is right in his face and nearly comes away with the steal. Ball is loose. Robinson sits on it and got a jump ball, and possession arrow favors UDC. Again, the defense continues to get in the head of this Mavericks team. Firebirds have really stepped up the D since being down 10. How they've been able to claw back and take this 2-point lead. Now they've got to add to it. Fleming into the front court. Pope sets a screen. Fleming drives right in the lane. Finds an open Abbas for 3. This shot is off the mark. Abbas on the season. 3 of 19 from 3. He was terrific from three-point land a year ago when he got a bit more playing time. This season, his playing time has been sporadic and it's thrown off his three-point rhythm. Josh Thompson will head to the free throw line. It's the 7th team foul by UDC, so these are 1-and-1 free throws. He's got to make the first to have a second. And he does just that. The Firebirds' lead has been trimmed to 1. It's 28-27, 2:47 left here in the first half. So low-scoring first half in the other first-round game at LIU Post. Same can be said here. Second attempt is short. Long rebound. Deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Firebirds. It will be McLeese, it looks like, to inbound from the near sideline. He gets it into Lyles, who works against Senegal. Back to McLeese. Takes it to the top of the arc, swings it around the perimeter. Now the deep three knocked home by Tycene Lyles. So Lyles gives Mercy a 2-point advantage, 30-28. Lyles now 3 of 3 from deep. Don't want to leave him open. Abbas drives, cannot finish. Back the other way, Lyles, the runner, won't go. Rebound is loose. Senegal tried to bring it down for the Firebirds. They had it stripped away. Now UDC comes away with the steal. Nickerson, despite dribbling off the back of his shoe, keeps his dribble alive a little erratically. And is fouled from behind. No shot. The free throws coming up of the 1-and-1 variety for Joseph Nickerson. Nickerson harassed that whole way down court. Amazing that he was able to keep his handle alive. Nickerson, 4 of 5 from the free throw line tonight. He leads the Firebirds with 11 points. Sinks the first, and makes it a 1-point game. Second free throw on its way. That rims out. So it's Mercy by 1. 1:49 remaining in this first half. Mavericks have led by as many as 10.5. Firebirds no more than 2. McLeese. Swings on top of the arc for Brown. Now Lyles. Screen set by Robinson. Lyles has it stripped away by Fleming. Fleming to Senegal, into the paint, whistled for a travel. Firebirds continue to force the turnovers. It's 12 turnovers now for Mercy compared to 8 for UDC, but that travel gives it right back. 1:15 remaining. Brown to Lyles, into the paint, out to McLeese, the 3, short. Pope, a good box out for the rebound. 1 minute remaining in the half. Fleming attacks and draws the blocking foul. So Fleming, chance to tie it up or give UDC the lead. And the winner of this game heads to the conference semifinals, takes on number 2 seed Damon. Loser goes home for the summer. Fleming hits the first free throw. Firebirds short-handed without some key contributors this year. Kasim Chandler, Martin Campbell, and Jayon Troutman. Trayvon Butler also out for the year because of a injury. So they have only 8 players dressed for tonight's game. Thus far, they've had a rotation of just 7. Joe Robinson yet to appear in the game. Deep 2, in and out. Rebound into the hands of Pope. Tied at 30, 33 seconds remaining. 6-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Fleming dribbles towards the scorer's table. Pope comes to set a screen. Fleming elects not to use it, but dishes off to Pope, who rolls to the hoop and gets the bucket from the paint. With 5 seconds left, Mercy, chance to answer. Lyles, the runner, won't go. Follow won't go either. So at the break, UDC able to fight back from their 10-point deficit, and they lead by 2 at intermission, despite being shorthanded for this one. You're watching round 1 of the ECC Men's Basketball Tournament here on the Firebird Sports Broadcast Network. I'll step away from the mic for about 7 or 8 minutes. Come back, tell you about the first half statistics. Again, this is ECC Tournament Basketball here on the Firebird Sports Broadcast Network. Eli Pearlstein back with you here at the break. The UDC Firebirds up by 2 over the number 6 seed in this East Coast Conference tournament, the Mercy Mavericks. Let's take a look at the stats from the first half of play. We'll begin with your UDC Firebirds, who were led in scoring by Joseph Nickerson. He had 12 points on 3 of 5 shooting from the field, 1 of 1 from deep, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Had 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 block, 6 steals to lead the team in that category. Played all 20 minutes. Second on the team in scoring with 11 points in the half was Virgil Fleming. Fleming 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Had 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 2 steals. Played all 20 minutes. Jaron Pope finished the half with 5 points on 2 of 3 field goal shooting. He was 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Had a team-high 6 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, played 16 minutes. Rounding out the scoring for the Firebirds in the half, Aaron Senegal had 4 points, 2 of 9 field goal shooting. He was 0 for 3 from deep, had 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal in 20 minutes. There are 3 Firebirds who played but did not score in the half. Freddie Sidbury is 0 for 1 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. Committed 2 fouls, had 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 block, played 10 minutes. Pencil Brandon III, 0 for 2 from the field. Did have 3 rebounds, 1 assist, played 4 minutes. Omar Abbas, 0 for 2 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. Played 10 minutes. As a team, the Firebirds were 11 of 29 from the field. That's 37.9%. They were 2 of 8 from 3. That's 25%. They were 8 of 14 from the free throw lines, 57.1%. Mercy as a team, on the other hand, 10 of 30 from the field. That's 33.3%. They are 4 of 10 from deep, 40%. They are 6 of 8 from the free throw line. That's 75%. The Mavericks were led in scoring by Tyson Lyles, who had 11 points on 4 of 7 field goal shooting. He was 3 of 4 from 3, had 1 rebound, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, 1 block, played 16 minutes. Second on the team with 6 points in the half was KJ Rose. Rose 2 of 5 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. 2 of 2 from the free throw line, had a team-high 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 block, 1 steal, played 10 minutes. William Robinson was 1 of 5 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, had 6 rebounds, finished with 5 points, 3 turnovers, 2 blocks, played 16 minutes. Caleb Matisse ended the half with 3 points. He was 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, had 1 rebound, 1 turnover in 13 minutes. Isaiah Cosper ended the half with 2 points on 1 of 2 shooting from the field. He committed 2 fouls, had 1 turnover, played 3 minutes. Also ending the half with 2 points was Raphael Jennings. He was 1 of 2 from the field, had 1 rebound, 1 turnover, played 8 minutes. Rounding up the scoring for Mercy, Joshua Thompson had 1 point in the half, 1 of 2 shooting from the free throw line, did not attempt a field goal. He had 3 rebounds, 1 block in 7 minutes. There were 3 Mercy players who played but did not score. Jeremiah Brown 0 for 1 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. Had 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal in 13 minutes. Jason Quijada 0 for 2 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3. Had 1 turnover, 1 steal, played 10 minutes. And Laz Martinez 0 for 2 from the field. Had 1 rebound, played 4 minutes. Other stats of note from the first half of play. Mercy out-rebounded the Firebirds 26-18. 9 offensive rebounds for the Mavericks. Firebirds with 7. Both teams with 5 assists. Mercy with 12 turnovers. Firebirds with 8. 2 blocks for UDC. 5 for the Mavericks. 3 steals for Mercy. 10 for UDC. Points in the paint favored UDC 16-10. Points off turnovers favored Mercy, actually, 9-8. Second chance scoring favored the Mavericks 12-5. Fast break scoring favored UDC 4-2. Bench scoring favored Mercy 6-0. The score was tied 4 times. lead changed hands 4 times in that first half. Largest lead for Mercy was 10. That came at the 12:47 mark of the period. Firebirds led by 2 a couple of times. Mercy led for 13:56 of that first half. Firebirds led for 2:51. The game was tied for 3:04. Last field goal for Mercy came with 2:35 remaining in the first half. Firebirds hit a shot with 9 seconds left. Both teams back out on the court. We're set to get the final 20 minutes underway. Winner goes on to the tournament semifinals, which will be played Saturday night here at the District of Columbia. Loser packs up for the summer. Here's Rose. Mavericks in the blue going left to right across your screen. Works it around the perimeter. Now Brown feeds Robinson. Rose. To Jennings. Back to Rose. Deep 2. Off the mark. Nickerson saves it inbounds. Firebirds hold defensively on the first possession of the second half. Now here's Fleming into the front court. Hands off to Senegal. Firebirds need to get Senegal going. There's 4 points for him. Puts up the shot from the left elbow. Too strong. Not his night offensively right now. That was a good look. Back the other way. Robinson fouled from behind. That's Reggie Sidbury who commits the foul. He had 2 personals in the first half, so that's number 3 for him. The Firebirds' first foul of this second half. By the way, I got some clarification at halftime about the reason why Jaron Troutman and Martin Campbell are not suited up for tonight's game for UDC. And the reason is both of those players got suspended for 1 game by the conference following the Firebirds' double overtime thrilling win at LIU Post to close out the regular season. Apparently there was some sort of post-game altercation out on the court, and so those 2 players got suspended. Campbell actually was ejected from that game, as was Jaron Pope, but for whatever reason, Jaron Pope not given a suspension, and he's playing tonight, obviously, for the Firebirds. We're tied at 32 now, with 18:50 remaining here in this second half. So both Troutman and Campbell will be available for the Firebirds if they can advance in this tournament with the win tonight. Robinson hits off the glass, and it's Mercy by 2, 34-32. That's a tall order, however, with just 8 active players for UDC, advancing to the next round. Pope hands off to Sidbury. He fires up the triple, rims out. Rebound to the Mavericks. So the Firebirds have come out cold here in the second half, despite getting some good looks. Robinson, meanwhile, heating up for Mercy, puts in the runner off the glass. It's a 4-point game. Nickerson slaps the ball in disgust, saying, "Let's go, guys, get back together." Fleming attacks and puts in the teardrop. Nice shot by Fleming. Makes it a 2-point game. Under 18 remaining here in the second half of play. Brown dribbles between the circles. Hands off to Jennings. Jennings to Lyles. Quick one-touch pass down low to Robinson. He draws the foul down low. And that may be again on Sidbury. If that is, that's his 4th. Pardon me, no, it will go against Jaron Pope. That's his 2nd personal. Good news for UDC. Robinson's first free throw is in. Mavericks now 9 of 11 from the free throw line as a team. And they've shot well from the line tonight. Robinson, who's normally a 50% free throw shooter, shooting 6 of 7. Too strong on the second attempt. Senegal tracks down the miss. So it's a 3-point game, 37-34. 17:35 remaining in this contest. Fleming into the front court. Swings the pass off to Sidbury. Now Pope down low. Works baseline, gets to the right side and scores it off the glass. Nice move by Pope, finding real estate along the baseline. Sliver past Robinson, in for the score. Brown passes into the paint. Two players get tangled up. That was Pope and Jennings. I believe the foul is committed on, or called on Pope. It's his third personal. So we might be seeing Quenzo Brandon, the third check into the game. So he has not yet left the Firebird bench. Jennings heaves it in. Bounce pass down low to Robinson. And a nice backdoor cut by Brown. Wide open for the layup. Make it 39-36. So again, the three-point game. 16:47 remaining. Sidbury to Nickerson. Back to Sidbury. Open for three. Off the mark. Firebirds struggling from distance tonight. Now just 2 of 10. Back the other way. Brown has his three-point attempt rim out. Firebirds normally a 36% three-point shooting team. So this is an off night for them, three-point shooting-wise. And pardon me now, 2 of 11. Pope to Sidbury. He'll try once more. This time he knocks it through. We are tied at 39 with 16:06 remaining. Jennings into the front court for the Mavericks. Dribbles right. And swings a pass to Rose. Rose. To Robinson. Who kicks out? That's Lyles with the three. Too strong in his attempt. Mercy now 4 of 12 from deep. So they've only made one more. The same number of attempts than have the Firebirds from distance. Chance of defense from the Mercy bench. Fleming misses. Pope the follow. Pope and Robinson putting on a clinic when it comes to offensive rebounding. Certainly is a battle down low. So Firebirds by 2, 41-39, 15:09 left. Rose works it around the perimeter. Now Brown has it far side. Gets it to Robinson, who can't handle the initial pass. Loose ball recovered by Rose, who backs out now with 6 on the shot clock. Works on Fleming, slips up. Down low to Lyles, and the Firebirds bail them out. There's about 3 seconds on the shot clock, or pardon me, 1, when the foul was committed. Lyles will get 2 free throws as a result of the foul. It's the 4th personal 2 on Pope, so that's a big foul he did not want to commit. Pope will now have to take a seat on the bench for quite some time. My guess is Quenzo Brandon will be checking in for him. Costly foul there by Jaron Pope, and he is very heated over at the Firebirds bench. Not happy with that foul, and again, it was sort of a double whammy. Came right at the end of the shot clock. With 1 second left, Lyles went up for a layup, and Pope committed the foul. The basket was good, so we were tied at 41, and then Lyles will have a shot at a 3-point play. Lyles now with 13 points for Mercy to lead the way. One more than William Robinson. He has 12. Fleming leads the way in scoring for UDC with 13, followed by Nickerson with 12. Very even game. 2 in double figures for each team, 13 and 12 respectively. Tied at 41 overall. Both teams have shot 12 3-point attempts. The areas where there are big disparities, rebounds, 7 rebound edge to Mercy. Steals, a 7 steal advantage for the Firebirds. They have not gotten a steal yet here in the second half, however. It's Tyson Wiles at the line to shoot a pair, or pardon me, to shoot one, try and complete this three-point play. He does just that. So it's a 1-point Mercy lead, 14:47 remaining here in this first half. Senegal. The screen set by Brandon, who has indeed checked in for Pope. Pope going to be on the bench for quite some time, most likely. By the way, Firebirds have committed 4 fouls and a half, none by Mercy. Brandon attacks, can't get the layup, gets the offensive board, and is fouled on the putback attempt. Good hustle by Brandon, who will head to the free throw line to shoot a couple. Benzo Brandon III, a Washington, D.C. native. Attended the College of Southern Maryland before coming to the district. Second year on this Firebirds roster. It's a 6'5" senior, 210 pounds. Can't hit either free throw. Came in 7 of 11 from the line for the season. But those are 2 costly misses for UDC. Firebirds now 8 of 15 from the line tonight, just 53%. Jennings drives, has the ball knocked away. Can the Firebirds keep it in bounds? No, they can't. Unfortunate, they played good defense there. Just unable to keep the ball in bounds. Exactly 14 minutes remain. First game was a tight one, as is this. The runner from Jennings won't go. Offensive rebound by McLeese. Now Jennings open, but he's whistled for the travel. Or pardon me, a defensive foul. Wow. Looked like Jennings pump fake and took a step. But instead, that is foul number 5 for UDC as a team. Not yet 7 minutes into this second half. And another foul down low. So the foul's really racking up for the Firebirds. Team 6th, second personal to go against Clinton Brandon. It is Lyles to inbound. Gets it into Rose. Fires a pass into the paint. It's Thompson who's whistled for the travel. 6 fouls and a half for UDC, just 1 for Mercy. That's something that certainly seems to play into Mercy's hand late. Firebirds trailing by 1, 42-41. Fleming to the left elbow, swings a pass to Nickerson. Bounce step right, fires and scores. And the lead has shifted the other way now. It's 43-42. 13-13 remaining. Lyles, the fadeaway, partially blocked. Firebirds with numbers the other way. Nickerson had it poked away from behind. Sidbury can't finish. Loose ball knocked out of bounds. It is UDC basketball. Sub in for Mercy. William Robinson back into the game, replacing Joshua Thompson. It will be Senegal to inbound. Senegal gets it into Nickerson, who puts in the layup from the left side. It's 45-42, UDC on top. With 12:52 remaining. Here's Jennings into the front court. Swings the pass left to Rose. Rose feeds Robinson. Back to Rose on the give and go. His layup attempt blocked. So the defense stepping up again for UDC. It's interesting, they had all those steals in the first half, only had 8 points off turnovers. Won't get any more here. Blocking foul called on UDC on an illegal screen. It's the 7th team foul. It's called against Clinton Brandon III because it was an offensive foul, no free throws, but Doesn't mean free throws the rest of the way for Mercy. Jennings works against Nickerson. Swings the pass left to Lyles. Now McLeese. Back to Jennings. Lyles in the paint. Short shot misses. Rebound to Brannon. Quickly gets it out of his hands into the hands of Fleming. Fleming drives left to the paint. Drops it off underneath to Brannon. It goes off the glass for two. It's a 5-point UDC lead, 47-42. Largest lead of the night for the Firebirds. 11:51 remaining. Quijada. Hands off to Lyles. Now Robinson to McLeese. He has the ball poked away. Recovered by Jennings, who drives. Won't score. Bodies collide. No whistle. And Firebirds coming away with the ball. Now Jennings, no look to Nickerson, who gave up an open three so that Sidbury could attempt. Little did he know there's a player right on his heels. Firebirds again look for the steal. This time a reach-in foul is called, stopping the clock with 11:18 left. And that brings us to the under 12 media timeout. With UDC enjoying its largest lead of the night of 5. It's 47-42. Folks, let's take another look at the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll check in on the other first-round games in this East Coast Conference tournament. Let's start on the women's side, where the other first-round game has gone final. Roberts Wesleyan, the 4 seed, a winner at home over Malloy, 54-38. So now we have that women's bracket set. The first game of the semifinals on Saturday at 12 p.m. will pit Roberts Wesleyan, the 4 seed, against the number 1 seed, NYIT. While the second semifinal will pit the host Firebirds as the number 3 seed against the number 2 seed, Queens. And on the men's side, again, that other first-round game featured Bridgeport and LIU Post. That game has 1:40 left. The 3-time defending tournament champion Bridgeport Purple Knights, the 5 seed, up by 3 at LIU Post. Again, 1:40 left. Winner of that game will take on the top seed, the men's bracket, St. Thomas Aquinas, while the winner of this game takes on Damon. 7:30 p.m. on Saturday night. Should be a fun atmosphere in this building on Saturday for the 4 games, full slate of basketball coming up this weekend. Don't want to miss out. Tickets are still available. You can get tickets at the door here at the UDC Sports Complex. Firebird faithful in attendance tonight, hoping this UDC men's team part of the festivities, but still a long time left in this one to determine if that is the case. Mavericks make one of the 2 free throws. It's a 4-point game, 47-43. Here's Senegal. Bounce pass on top of the arc to Brannon. He hands off to Senegal. He swings it to the wing for Abbas. Now Brannon drives to the top of the arc. Beautiful feed to Nickerson, who's able to finish off the glass for 2. 6-point lead for the Firebirds. 10:50 to go. By the way, the Firebirds do have a win this season against Damon if they are able to advance. And a travel down low called on Robinson, the big guy, taking one too many steps. Back the other way, Fleming out wide to Senegal, who swings it to Abbas. Now Nickerson, guarded tightly by Jennings. Brandon drives and scores off the glass. Lento Brandon the third makes it 51-43, 10:17 left. Firebirds got a win at Damon 89-84 back in December, I should say. They lost against Damon here at home 100-89. So they split the season series with Damon. Again, that's if they advance. If the Mavericks advance, as Robinson is fouled down low, he'll head to the free throw line. In their last game against Damon, the Mavericks lost 186. That was at home. At Damon, they lost 94-81. So they were swept in the regular season by Damon. And the Mavericks swept the Firebirds in the regular season. All time, these two teams are 5-5 against each other since they have become conference foes. Firebirds joined the ECC prior to the start of the 2011-2012 season. This is the first time they've met in the postseason. 51-45, Firebirds by 6. Their largest lead, 8. Fleming drives and draws the foul. That is the third team foul on Mercy. First personal on McLeese. McLeese guarding Fleming, who backs out towards the scorer's table. He'll hand off to Senegal. Senegal gives it up to Joe Robinson, playing his first minutes. Now Abbas drives baseline, can't convert. 9:24 remaining. Still a 6-point game. Back the other way. Rose unable to hit the jumper from the paint. Foul underneath called on UDC, team's 9th. One more foul and 2 free throws the rest of the way for the Mavericks. Mercy at the free throw line has already had 17 attempts. They are 13 of 17. That's 76.5%. Firebirds had 16 attempts from the line, but they're just 8 of 16. The second personal committed by Aaron Senegal. Kaisim Lyles hits the first free throw. Menzo Brandon III back into the game for UDC, replacing Joe Robinson. First minutes of the game for Robinson. Lyles short on the second attempt, but a lane violation. And Lyles will have another chance. Chance to make it a 4-point game. Make it 4 unanswered by the Mavericks, and he does just that. Firebirds are up 51-43. Now 51-47. 9:15 remaining. Nickerson pushing the pace. Streaks into the paint. Fires to Senegal for 3, and he drains it! So finally, Senegal starting to heat up from 3. Now 1 of 4 from deep. They need to get him going to secure this one. Lyles to Quijada. Swings it around the perimeter. Rhodes. Lyles down low. Robinson double teamed. Still gets the shot off and draws the foul. It's a big load for this Firebirds defense to handle. He's certainly making his presence felt. 10th foul on UDC, so 2 free throws the rest of the way for the Mavericks. Fourth personal committed by Clenso Brandon III. So both bigs who play regular minutes for UDC, Brandon and Pope, each with 4 personal fouls right now. My guess is head coach Mike Riley won't want to send Pope back in till around the 5-minute mark. So Robinson will get some extended minutes. The other Robinson, William Robinson, meanwhile, makes the first free throw. William Robinson, again, came in a 50% free throw shooter. He's been money at the line tonight. A little unexpected. 5-point game, 54-49. 8:28 remaining. Senegal. Baseline jumper. Fade away off the side of the backboard. It was deflected off the side of the backboard, so it's UDC basketball. It will be Senegal to inbound from the front court baseline. He heaves it into Nickerson. To the entire other end of the court. There's 10 on the shot clock, however, for UDC, so they've got to get into their offense in a hurry. Nickerson got caught up in the air, but still is able to bank it home. Nice move by Nickerson to make it 56-49. 8:02 left. They go to the beats down low. Robinson continues to put up stellar numbers, now with 18 points. Firebirds with no answer right now, with both Pope and Brannon with 4 fouls on the bench. Nickerson, the three-pointer from straight away, comes up short. Robinson, the rebound. Ahead to Lyles. Lyles, cross court. Quijada, the three. Yes, sirree. And it's a 2-point game. That gets the Mercy bench up. 7:25 left. How much longer can Mike Riley afford to keep his two bigs on the bench? With the lightly used Robinson out there as the 5. Fleming tries to swing a pass to Abbas. It's poked away. That brings us to the under 8 timeout. 7:10 left. It's a 2-point game, anyone's ball game here at the UDC Sports Complex. I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this is the second appearance for this UDC men's basketball team in the East Coast Conference Tournament. Second ever appearance. Their first appearance in the tournament came back in the 2011-2012 season, their first season in the conference. Firebirds lost to Bridgeport in the semifinals that year. Firebirds were a top 2 seed as they automatically advanced to the semifinals and lost to Bridgeport. Still wound up making the NCAA tournament that year, lost in the first round of the NCAA tournament. That was a game that current head coach Jeff Ruland had to miss. Just the day before, or that day, he got very, very ill and was unable to make it to the game. The Firebirds seemed a little lost without him on the bench. That was a very good Firebirds team. Had the likes of Nigel Munson. That was the last time the Firebirds were in this conference tournament. Trying to pick up their first ever win in the conference tournament tonight. Got some work to do. Abbas, the 3. That may have been fouled on the attempt. Appeared that way, but no whistle. It resulted in an air ball and a shot clock violation. So here come the Mavericks with the chance to tie. 6:53 remaining. Rose hands off to Quijada, who drives into the lane, then kicks out to Lyles. Lyles down low to Robinson, whose spinning layup won't go. And a whistle and a foul will go against Mercy. Loose ball foul. Team's 4th. Reggie Sidbury checks back in the game for UDC with 6:39 left. He replaces Abbas. The Firebirds still with the 2-point advantage. Senegal fires a 3 from straight away. It's short. I don't think that's the shot they wanted right away on that possession. Rose hands off to Lyles. Pope heads back to the scorer's table to check in for UDC. Rose drives. Goes up and under and in off the glass, and we are tied at 56. Timeout called by the Mavericks. And this will be a 30-second timeout called by Mercy. Or pardon me, a full timeout called by Mercy. Tied at 56, 6:09 remaining here in the second half. Take a look at how we are tied, or why we are tied, I should say. Look at the shooting numbers for both these teams. Firebirds, 40.7% from the field. Mercy, 35.4%. But they're shooting better from downtown, 38.5% compared to 23.5% for UDC. And they're shooting much better from the free throw line, 81% compared to 50%. Mercy has committed 5 more turnovers than UDC, giving the Firebirds a 3-point advantage in terms of points off turnovers. Mavericks control the rebounding edge, 38-33. Both teams with 10 assists. Firebirds with 7 more steals than Mercy. Neither team, though, has a steal here in the second half. Bench scoring favors the Mavericks 9-4. Second chance points favors the Mavericks 16-11. Points in the paint favor the Firebirds 30-20. It is Firebirds basketball. They'll have it from the backcourt baseline. 6:09 to play. A trip to the conference tournament semifinals at stake. A chance to play the 2 seed Damon. Fleming picks up his dribble, hands off to Pope. He's back in there. Now finds Nickerson cutting to the hoop. He scores the reverse layup. Makes it 58-56. Well-designed play out of the timeout for UDC. Now under 6 remaining. Quijada hands off to Lyles. Now Rose. Back to Quijada. Pump fakes the 3. Drives to the free throw line. In the air. Gives off the pass to Rose, who can't hit. Rebound to the Firebirds. Now Senegal in transition. Gets into the lane. Goes up right-handed off the glass and in. And he draws the foul. So Senegal will head to the line to try and make it a 3-point play and up the Firebirds' lead to 5. Joe Robinson back into the game, replacing Pope. Again, if the Firebirds are able to win this game in advance, they get back 2 key components to their lineup in Martin Campbell and Jayon Troutman in their next game, who were both suspended 1 game for post-game altercation in the Firebirds' last game against LIU Post. Fleming, no-look pass. Too hot for either Senegal or Nickerson to handle. Pass sort of split the 2. Neither of them knew which one should be going after the ball. The lead remains 4. Senegal was unable to complete that 3-point play with the layup, with the free throw. Clock ticks down to 5 minutes remaining. Quijada to McLeese. Back to Quijada. He's double-teamed, drives baseline, goes up for the layup, can't convert. Boy, has Mercy really struggled from the floor. They've been terrific at the line tonight, but regular field goals have been a struggle. Robinson, hands off to Sidbury. Back to Robinson, down low to Nickerson. He finds Senegal for 3. It's off the mark. 4:29 left. McLeese has the ball poked away from behind. It will stay Mercy basketball. With 26 on the shot clock, 4:26 left on the game clock. Quijada inbounds. Gets it to Lyles. Swings to Rose. Now Quijada the 3. And he gets it to fall. Terrific 3 by Quijada. That's what Mercy needed. They're now within 1. Chance of defense from the Mavericks bench. Quijada 2 of 4 from deep tonight. Fleming nearly threw it out of bounds, and in fact he did, as Sidbury had to jump up to retrieve the pass. Foot came down right on the near sideline. A costly turnover for the Firebirds. Now a chance for the Mavericks coming out of the timeout to take the lead by 1 or 2. This is the final media timeout. Both teams have timeouts remaining. Firebirds with 3 left, 2 for the Mavericks. We already know that the women's side of the tournament is set for the semifinals. Roberts Wesleyan will play NYT Saturday afternoon at 12. At 2:30, the Firebirds will take on Queens on the women's side, the other semifinal. And on the men's side, the Bridgeport LIU Post game, now in OT. LIU Post has a 72-65 win, so it's quite possible, in fact, looking like the 3-time defending conference tournament champion Bridgeport Purple Knights might have their season end tonight. And they trail by 7, 28 seconds left in the overtime period at LIU Post. I'll let you know when that one goes final. Quijada to inbound for the Mavericks. 3:53 remaining in this contest. Rose works against Senegal. Bounce pass left to McLeese. He feeds the big man Robinson down low. Double team, goes up with the shot, has it blocked. Looked like there may have been contact, but they're letting him play. Now Lyles drives, and before the shot we have a reach-in foul. So 2 free throws coming up for Tysteam Lyles, and honestly, the Mavericks, despite how well Robinson has been shooting from the line tonight, will take Lyles at the line over him. Lyles an 84% free throw shooter on the season. He's 4 of 5 from the line tonight, hits the first. Duran Pope back in the game for UDC, faces Joe Robinson. We're tied at 60 now. Second free throw in as well, and it's the Mavericks by 1. They're looking to win their 3rd game over UDC this season. Be impressive, especially considering the fact they're the lower seed, the number 6 seed compared to the Firebirds, who are the number 3 seed in this tournament. Nickerson passes out to Fleming, who drives. Blocking foul is called. 2 free throws coming up for Virgil Fleming, who is 2 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. Firebirds as a team, again, just shooting 50%, or a little less than 50%, 47% from the line. And if they wind up falling tonight, they can certainly look at that number, the free throw percentage, as a reason why. Stark contrast to how the UDC women shot the ball from the free throw line tonight. They were perfect, 11 of 11. And they needed 11 of those free throws to win that game earlier this evening against St. Thomas Aquinas. Fleming makes 1 of 2. We're tied at 61. With 3:07 left. Lyles. Beats down low to Robinson, who goes up and draws the foul. And they're saying that was on Pope. I saw Pope's hands go straight up. Now there might have been contact from behind by Sidbury. But no, they're saying it was Pope who committed the foul. That's his 5th personal, so he has fouled out. I don't know about that. Honestly, the previous possession, Robinson had a shot down low, and I think there was more contact on that shot when there was no call than that last shot over Pope. The refs say otherwise. Robinson finally has a miss from the line, now 10 of 13. And again, he came in a 50% free throw shooter. Joseph Nickerson, it appears, maybe got something in his eye. They're giving him a moment to take it off, or maybe jammed his finger or something. He's shaking off his left hand. One more free throw to come for William Robinson, and the free throw is up and in. 62-61, 2:53 remaining. 5 timeouts remaining between the two teams, so number of chances to stop play. Nickerson drives and a foul before the shot. It's on the floor. Team's 6th foul. So next foul committed by Mercy means free throws for the Firebirds. It'll be Senegal to inbound. And the inbounds pass stolen away. Stolen away by Rose. Ahead to Lyles, who goes up for the layup. Does not convert, but a foul from behind. This one committed by Virgil Fleming. Stops the clock with 2:39 left. That's his 2nd personal. Lyles hits the first. Lyles, again, an 84% free throw shooter on the year. He gets them both. 64-61, Mavericks by 3. Nickerson drives, gets the layup high off the glass. Nice answer by Nickerson. Where would the Firebirds be without him tonight? And timeout has been called by UDC, 30-second timeout. Leaves them with 2 remaining. Nickerson has been the biggest force offensively for UDC tonight. He's racked up 24 points, a game-high 24 points. On 9 of 13 shooting from the field. He's 1 of 2 from three-point range, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Has 11 rebounds, 2 assists. Only other Firebird in double digits points-wise is Virgil Fleming. He has 14. Hakeem Lyles has a team-high 21 points for the Mavericks. William Robinson not far behind with 19. Mavericks basketball ahead by 1. Lyles inbounds, gets it to Rose. Rose swings left to Lyles. Working against Nickerson. Fires a pass down low to Robinson. Goes up against Robinson, and the foul is committed by Robinson, stopping the clock with 2:08. Duran Pope has already fouled out. Pence O'Brien III still on the UDC bench with 4 fouls. For Robinson, that's his first personal. The other Robinson at the free throw line, and he hits the first free throw. Well, if Mercy winds up winning this game, enough credit cannot be given to William Robinson's free throw shooting. Stepping up his free throw shooting tonight. Now 12 of 15, make that 12 of 16, but an offensive rebound for Lyles. Costly offensive rebound for the Firebirds to give up. And this Mercy team, number 1 in the country when it comes to offensive rebounds. And again, William Robinson headed to the line. Firebirds just have no answer for him down low. Robinson transferred to Mercy from Nyack College, a native of Mount Vernon, New York. Has 20 points now on the night. Averages 11.5, so well above his season average. Gets the friendly roll on the first. It's a 3-point game, 66-63. Mike Riley's got to try and find an answer over these next 2 minutes, because you know they're going to try and keep feeding the big guy. Nickerson pushes the pace for UDC. Attacks and draws a reach-in foul. Free throws coming up. Might not be the worst thing in the world for Mercy to foul, however, because the way the Firebirds have shot free throws tonight, it's no given they'll make 2. Joseph Nickerson has been their best free throw shooter tonight. He's 5 of 7 from the stripe. 75% free throw shooter over the course of the year. Gets the first, he'll have one more. Second free throw on its way, in as well. Firebirds needed that. Haven't had two from the line in a while. Chance of defense from the Firebird faithful now. The minute 45 remaining. Rose streaks into the front court. Ahead to Lyles. Can't hit the layup. Rebound to Senegal. And he'll slow down the pace. Firebirds trail by one. A minute 32 left. Nickerson. They want the ball in his hands. He drives left to the lane, goes up for a layup easily. Streaks past Rose. Now Firebirds by one. A minute 18 left. Quijada. Hands off to Rose. You know they're going to be looking to go down low to Robinson. That's what's worked the best for them. Everyone in the gym on their feet. Counting defense for the Firebirds. At least everyone who supports the Firebirds. An open look. And a three knocked through by Lyles. 2-point Mercy advantage, 69-67. 55.8 seconds left. Timeout has been called by UDC. Or pardon me, by Mercy. A full timeout. 55.8 remaining. Folks, another check on that other first round game in this ECC tournament shows that in overtime, LIU Post has prevailed over Bridgeport 73-68. So LIU Post has advanced officially. And they will now meet up with the number one seed in the men's bracket, St. Thomas Aquinas. Should be a fun matchup. That game will be at 5 p.m. on Saturday evening. So that's the first of the men's semifinals. LIU Post and St. Thomas Aquinas. Still, the question is, who will advance from this one to take on Damon in the other semifinal Saturday night? No matter what, we now know we'll have the new conference tournament champion this year, with Bridgeport falling. By the way, you can watch the semifinals and finals of the conference tournament on Monumental Network. Semifinals and finals hosted right here at the UDC Sports Complex. Nickerson drives and hits off the glass. Unstoppable right now. We are tied at 69. Nickerson, game-high 68 points for the Firebirds. Pardon me, game-high 28 points for the Firebirds. Check that, make that 30 now for Nickerson. And Nickerson tries to come away with the steal. It's loose. Timeout called by Mercy. Somehow, you like that, Hart? Somehow, Jennings was able to dive on in and get possession. This will be the final timeout for Mercy. Oh, Nickerson nearly had it, and if he had it, he would have been off to the races. But couldn't quite get the clean handle. Mercy basketball. Timeout called. By the way, there's only 8 on the shot clock. Shot clock won't be reset, because they never jacked up a shot. So 8 seconds for the Mavericks to try and get one up. If you're UDC, obviously you want to make the shot they do put up as difficult as possible, but then you need to make sure you secure the defensive board. Because you want one last shot to either try and tie it up or try and win it in regulation. I think if you're Mercy, you go down low to the big guy, Robinson. Second option would be Lyles, but try and feed it to the big guy, Robinson down low. It's what's worked for you all night. See if he can draw a foul or put in a layup. Quickly, Lyles drives, feeds Robinson, his shot is blocked! Recovered by the Firebirds! 18 seconds left. Nickerson into the front court. 14. Firebirds will call a timeout. Full timeout to try and set something up. Shot clock has been turned off. Boy, what a couple of thrillers we have had tonight. UDC women won the game by 1 point with Tatiana Calhoun, who sunk a pair of free throws with just half a second remaining, and now the Firebirds a chance to pull out a win in regulation on the final possession as well. If not, then most likely we would go to overtime. So, of course, I guess that depends on when the Firebirds elect to put up a shot. It's very possible if they put up a shot earlier rather than later and don't convert, the Mavericks would have a chance to put this one away in regulation. What a finish. What a series of games here in the first round of this ECC tournament. That LIU Post Bridgeport game going into OT. Really just one game that wasn't decided late here in the first round. And I'm sure that's what we can expect all day on Saturday and the championship games on Sunday as well. Don't want to miss the semifinals and finals of this ECC tournament. If you can't make it in person, certainly want to watch online via Monumental Network. It certainly means that, folks, this is March and it's now tournament time. The stakes are ratcheted up. Fleming struggling to get it in, just barely does. Now Nickerson, the layup, he converts. 9 seconds left, still plenty of time, however, for the Mavericks to either tie it or shoot a three to win. They elect to go with three and drill it with 4.1 remaining. Firebirds still have a timeout. Nickerson, 2-1 has it stripped away. And the Mavericks will escape with a 72-71 win. Wow, how about that finish, folks? Mercy, right after the Firebirds took the lead with 9 seconds left, go right down court, hit an open three from the corner, and that's enough to prevail as Nickerson could not get through a wall at around half court. And it is the Mercy Mavericks who escape with a 1 point win, 72-71. So Mercy will advance to face Damon in the nightcap of the semifinal round on Saturday. The Mavericks have won all 3 games against UDC this season. UDC does get one of its teams into the semifinal round on the women's side, but not so on the men's. Despite the valiant effort, with a short bench tonight, Firebirds unable to capture the win. They fall by 1, 72-71. But what a night of basketball we had for you here at the UDC Sports Complex tonight. 2 thrilling finishes, and we expected nothing less come the semifinal round for both the men's and women's on Saturday. So again, folks, please do tune in online if you cannot make it in person. What a game for Joseph Nickerson tonight. He finishes with 32 points on 12 of 16 shooting from the field. He was 7 of 9 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from 3-point range. Virgil Fleming also in double digits with 14 points on 5 of 10 shooting from the field. Tyseem Lyles led the way with 24 points for Mercy, and William Robinson also in double digits. He had 21. The big guy doing a lot of damage for the Mavericks. Again, a reminder, folks, to tune in to Monumental Network over the weekend when this tournament will continue. The women's semifinal games will be up first on Saturday. Roberts Wesleyan, the number 4 seed in the tournament, will take on NYIT. At 12 p.m., UDC women will take on the number 2 seed Queens. The other semifinal beginning at 2:30. Then on the men's side, It's LIU Post against the number 1 seed St. Thomas Aquinas at 5 p.m. And Mercy escaping with the 1-point win over UDC. They'll take on Damon in the nightcap at 7:30 p.m. on Saturday. Folks, I want to thank you tuning in all season long here on the Firebird Sports Broadcast Network. For all the good, hardworking men and women involved with the UDC Athletic Department, I'm Eli Pearlstein saying thanks so much for tuning in. One last time, the final. Men fall by 1. Women won by 1 earlier this evening. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone, and please do stay safe. This has been a presentation of UDC Firebirds basketball here on the Firebird Sports Broadcast Network.